Hi, and welcome back to
Aviary Attorney.
So, let's see. We might have skipped a couple lines because this is a new recording utility, but all things considered, it's working pretty well. Okay, so, Madame Biamort, take it away.
Well, no, we'll let this bird have his little cross-examination.
Examination.
But I'm warning you, Falcon, don't mess with me. Don't mess with you. If I get the slightest inkling that you're rambling to stall for time, I'll end this trial on the spot. Do I make myself clear? Start questioning Kakariko's shoe size or the color of the croque monsieur's underwear and I'll lose my patience. Yep, got it.
Select a statement to question. And it's going to be plain as day.
You claim that you saw the incident as plain as day.
Yep, plain as day.
The crime occurred at night.
Yes. Piero, I would like to remind you that this crime occurred around midnight. In February, on an overcast, moonless night, in an unlit alley.
What's your point?
It would have been too dark to see.
Yeah, no real point. Just point.
No real point. Let's continue.
It would have been dark. So dark that you could not possibly have correctly identified the people involved.
Are you alright? I can get you cough medicine later if you want.
Hey, I swear I saw what I saw.
Hold on, Falcon. You slipped up. You say that the alley was unlit, but I distinctly recall there being lanterns over Rue des Marmosettes.
Oh, that's right. We live in La Ville Luminaire. There's a gas lamp on every street.
You're right, Madame Beaumont. There are street lanterns over Rue des Marmosettes, but they wouldn't have been any good.
I stepped over glass to prove that.
Yeah,
Yep.
Glass shards.
In my foot. The street lamps over Rue des Marmosettes were broken. They're completely non-functional. As proof, I present the glass shards that line the alleyway, and I pulled them straight from my foot for you. These shards originate from the panes of the broken lamps.
And I've got the holes in my sole of my shoes to prove it. Double proof. Yeah.
Those glass shards could have come from anywhere. You could send one of your underlings to see the broken lamps for themselves if you want. And waste more time? I think not. This sounds like a stalling tactic.
Oh, shut up, bitch. Excuse me, Madame Beaumont, shut your mouth. I don't remember whether the street lamps were or were not broken, but I do remember that we had to use a torch to light up the scene.
Hey, whose side are you on?
British.
Yeah, Ugh. I'm just saying, Falcon might be right. It was particularly dark, so it's possible that there weren't any lit street lamps.
Are you saying I'm a liar? I thought we were buddies, man.
Stop quibbling, both of you. Maybe the lamps were broken. Maybe they weren't. It doesn't matter. I know that Piero's testimony is accurate because I personally saw the rooster at the crime scene 1 minute after Piero did. 1 minute. That's plenty of time for the real murderer to escape and for a passerby to stumble upon the scene, is it not? Huh. You must acknowledge that it is a possibility. I acknowledge nothing. There is an inkling of doubt. You know that there is the slight notion that Piero may be misremembering what he saw.
Don't badger the prosecution, Monsieur Falcon.
I wasn't badgering, falconing.
On to the next witness, Madame Beaumont. Do you have anyone in mind?
I do. There is someone among us who is something of a gun connoisseur, a man who knows everything that there is to know about the craft of weaponry.
Oh, that's me again.
Shut up, Piero. Get off the stand.
Rude.
I call Fontaine forward.
Oh, yay, I get to do this voice. Very well.
Extraordinarily British.
Now, Fontaine, is it true that you are a gun specialist? Well, I hate to brag, but yes, I know about guns. Their mechanics, their beauty. Have you heard about the revolver mechanisms in America is developing? Wonderful stuff.
Fontaine, let's stick to the guns that were found at the crime scene. Tell us about those.
Oh, right. Very well. This is the gun found on Severin Cocorico's person at the time of arrest. It is a standard issue percussion lock Chatelet Guermandier pistol, 24 centimeter length, 15 millimeter caliber. Lots of police and soldiers carry these things, or these dull things. It's a gun that says, I am a reliable man of law.
That sounds like a Cocorico.
Does it? Cocorico's always told me that the riding crop was his self-defense weapon of choice. It's strange that he would have a gun in the first place, considering how often he uses the crop on me.
Very nice. Very uncomfortable. Thank you for that information.
The Aviary pistol has been added to your evidence folder. And this is the gun found on Croque-Monsieur's corpse, clutched tightly in his hands. It is a turnable pistol, double-barreled, ivory handle, 20 centimeter length, 13 millimeter caliber. This is an exquisite and highly customized gun. It's one of a kind. Whoever used this weapon knew their stuff.
The Croque-Monsieur was a legendary arms dealer. It's no surprise that his personal weapon would be something so flamboyant.
Turnover pistol has been... I'm not Fontaine. Turnover pistol has been added to your evidence folder.
Thank you, announcer.
But what's really fascinating about the Croque-Monsieur's gun is the ammunition. See, the bore of the pistol has been fired with a set of grooves.
Please stop, Fontaine. I didn't call you up here to hear you show off your gun knowledge.
Actually, ma'am, that's exactly what you did.
Tell us what you uncovered when you examined the Croque-Monsieur's bullet wound.
Ah, right. Well, a lead bullet was embedded in the middle of the Croque-Monsieur's sternum and appeared to have a straight angle of entry.
So, in other words, the Croque-Monsieur was facing his killer when he was shot.
That's right. The other interesting point was the Croque-Monsieur's outer clothes were singed. This typically occurs if a person is close enough to a gunshot to be directly burned by the gun's muzzle flash.
And how close does a person have to be burned by a muzzle flash?
Less than 3 meters, I would say. 5 at the very most.
Then there's no chance that there is a rogue sniper on the rooftops. The Croque-Monsieur's killer was standing in Rue de Marmosets themselves. As is plainly evident, only one person was found in the Rue de Marmosets at the time of the incident. Prosecutor, cock-a-fucking-do!
Shoot me!
Well said, madame. I think you just unequivocally proved this bird's guilt.
Not so fast. I would like to cross-examine the witness.
Hell yeah. I don't think so. You're overstepping your bounds, bird.
Let the lawyer try, Remus. When he fails, there'll be absolutely no doubt to anyone in the room that cock-a-fucking-do is nothing but a bloodthirsty murderer.
Right, wrong.
Select a statement to question. Oh no! Okay.
I have the keys right here.
A standard issue 50mm Garamander pistol, a turnover pistol, was found on the Croque-Monsieur and shot in the chest, and his clothes were singed, indicating a close-range gunshot.
Well, let's take a look at what evidence we have.
Alright, let's see. This is our evidence folder, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's a person's folder. Sorry.
This is the evidence folder. Okay, so Voltaire's letter, Book of Judges, explorer-extractor, pistol, this pistol, double-barrel turnover pistol, Colt guide, glass, Crocs.
This one's not very obvious for the record, if you want
Weapons
to
to
cheat.
the sleeping city. A pen pilfered from Fury Mrs. Rose contains green ink. I think it has something to do with the pistols.
And the bullet.
And the bullet. We don't have a bullet. But, so what statement would that be? Would that be...
Cheating? Yes, no?
I think it's this one. No? Turnover pistol? This one? Okay.
Fontaine, about the Croque-Monsieur's turnover pistol.
tell us about the
Tell us
ammunition?
about the ammunition, because he started.
Okay.
You were about to say something about the gun's ammunition before Madame Beaumont cut you off. Could you give us the details? Oh, great. Now he'll never stop talking.
Bitch.
Shut your
I'm
face.
glad you asked, Falcon. See, as you probably know, most bullets are small, round, lead balls, right? But that's not the case here. This particular weapon uses an advanced iron-tipped, aerodynamic, carefully grooved... Actually, it would be quicker if I just show you. Take a good look. This is an iron-tipped mine ball. It's very rare, top-of-the-line technology. Before last night, I had never seen one of these in person before.
Like I said before, the Croque-Monsieur was a legendary arms dealer. It only makes sense that he would have access to the latest weaponry. Where did you find the bullets, Fontaine?
In the turnover pistol's chamber. Mine ball has been added to your evidence folder.
Hold on. I'm confused. I thought the Croque-Monsieur fired his gun, so how is it possible that his gun was still loaded with a bullet?
A turnover pistol is double-barreled. This means that it can hold 2 bullets at once, ready to be fired in quick succession.
Ah, see. The Croque-Monsieur fired 1 bullet, but died before he could fire the second. I trust that you have no more questions about the matter, Falcon. We've wasted enough time already.
Where is the other bullet?
Mm-hmm.
Not yet. Where's the other bullet? What other bullet? The fired Minier ball. There were 2 shots at night, remember? One from the assailant and one from the crocodile.
I scoured the scene for a couple of minutes, but I couldn't find it. It's a pity.
Damn it, it's gonna be that thing where fucking
Yeah.
Von Karma.
Yeah.
Fucking Von
yeah,
Karma.
Yeah. And you have a metal thingy.
Yeah.
To use.
Meat exploder.
Yes.
It's a pity. It would have been great to have 2 of these magnificent bullets.
Madame Beaumont, did anyone find the fired Minier ball in Cocorico's body? In his body? You're asking if Cocorico was wounded by the bullet? No, that much is plain to see. So again, I must ask, where is the fired Minier ball? Well, I don't have any clue. What are you trying to get at, Falcon? Isn't it obvious? If the bullet wasn't embedded in the alleyway wall and it wasn't embedded in Cocorico, then that means...
It hit the murderer.
Blue sky high! The bullet hit the murderer, the real murderer. It must still be embedded in whoever attacked the Croque-Monsieur. A ludicrous notion. It makes perfect sense. Sneezy. The double-barrel turnover gun. The missing bullet. Sneezy.
Thank you.
Oh, did you finish?
Yes.
Okay.
Fine. I'll humor you. Let's say that bullet did indeed hit the real perpetrator. What of it? Well, it's only been a few hours since the shooting. Presumably, the person will still have the bullet lodged in them. Find the person with the unique iron Minier ball embedded in them, and you will find the real murderer. Well, that's reasonable, but we don't have the time nor resources to search every citizen of Paris to uncover an injured gunman. You don't have to search everyone in Paris. I believe the murderer to be someone in this very room. Oh? You think we have a traitor in our ranks? I do. This was obviously a planned attack. Someone invited Cocorico and the Croque-Monsieur to the same place at the same time in order to create a setup. Only someone with the rebels' connections could engineer such an event.
This is ridiculous. Are you really saying that someone in this room was shot last night? That's clearly untrue.
A bullet wound can be concealed, perhaps if you were to take off your shirts. No, I'm not having everyone in the room stripped down to their knickers just to cater to your outrageous theory. If you can think of a more reasonable way to prove your stray bullet theory, then we can end this damn trial here and now. More reasonable way. I have a more reasonable way! We worked our ass off for this fucking bullshit!
What are you thinking, Falcon?
It took me a minute to remember what you meant by Van Karma, because I haven't been a long ass time.
But you should remember the meat exploder.
Yeah.
I did.
Isn't it
I was like, has
obvious?
something to do with
We
it.
have the perfect way to uncover whether someone has been shot. It's a genius solution. Thank God we wasted our time making that bullshit.
Yeah. This one.
Meat exploder!
Oh my god.
It's Phoenix Wright now. This is just straight up Phoenix Wright, just with the ridiculous shit going on. Yep. Dot.
Yeah. Are you serious, Falcon? You're relying on the invention of a lunatic?
I've never been more serious in my life.
I have to save my husband.
Madame Beaumont, Frere Remus, and members of the court. This device is called an explorer-extractor, nicknamed Meat Exploder. It is the latest medical technology. It looks like a children's toy. I assure you, this is no toy. It was designed to find and extract metal embedded in bodies. A battlefield bullet finder and remover, if you will. Meat Exploder. Well, I'm intrigued. So you're saying that you can just swing that device around and it finds a bullet in a person? Yes, sort of. I don't know. We haven't had a chance to practice with it, really.
Madame, these birds are playing you for a fool. There is no way that such a device exists.
We have seen this device work with our own eyes. Sparrowson shall demonstrate.
Me?
Although, he will need something to demonstrate it on.
Do we have a
Oh.
Yeah, just
We could just use the
yeah,
bullet.
I think so.
put it in somebody and then
Here, we have an iron-tipped Minier ball as presented by Fontaine moments ago. Observe, I place a bullet in my closed fist. It now represents the fired bullet that is currently embedded in the murderer's body.
now my hand shall explode.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Now, Sparrowson will demonstrate what happens when my hand is scanned with the explorer-extractor device, hopefully only using the exploring part.
Yep.
So I just do this and
It's humming and buzzing. Is it really detecting the bullet? Absolutely. What an intriguing device. Oh,
Oh.
that's not me. That was you. Sorry.
What an intriguing device.
hey, what would happen if I were to hit the extract right now?
Bad idea, bears. Yay.
Please don't. You remember what happened to that steak, right? I'll punch in the face.
My, what is this feeling? It feels like power.
Don't let it get to your head. Okay, I'm convinced. Falcon, Sparrowson, you may perform a cursory scan of each of us with that device of yours.
You must stop humoring these morons, madame. What good is this doing us?
Remus, they may be morons, but this test will grant a certainty of that rooster's fate. I can afford that time.
Hey, Falcon, what will happen if the murderer is someone not present in this room?
It most likely isn't.
What?
I'm stalling.
Falcon.
Get a move on, you two.
I really must express my displeasure that you are going along with this farce, Madame Beaumont, and don't say, methinks the lady doth protest too much. Let us end this trial right here and now. You can get the justice you so crave.
Don't worry, Remus. My patience for this bird brain is wearing thin, too. When this asinine scheme of his fails, he will face the consequences. Lackey Bird, scan the rooster first. He is a prime suspect after all.
Okay. Pure silence as I work my magic. I'm not getting any reaction. This means that there's probably no bullet lodged in Cocorico. So, he's innocent. For sure.
No, all it means is that this bird was not shot by the hypothetical bullet. Don't forget this is all speculation on Falcon's part.
Madame, I must insist that you end this. It's a fool's errand. We have other matters we must attend to.
Remus, you let me worry about this man's about our time management. Piero, you go next.
Alright. Get it over with.
Magic. No reaction. This means that Piero wasn't shot either.
No surprise there, right, guys?
Let's see. Next, we shall test.
Madame, I implore you.
God, you're being awfully lippy, Remus. Why don't you go next?
Me? That is really not necessary, Madame. I don't want to participate in this ridiculous child's game.
This is no game, and I'm issuing an order to cooperate.
I refuse.
Eh? Piero, please restrain Remus.
With pleasure, ma'am.
What are you doing? Keep your filthy talons off me. I will not be manhandled by...
These are hands, buddy. We all have hands.
Ow! Stop that! You're making a mistake. Madame, think a little harder. I have an alibi. I was with you the whole evening.
Sparrowson, do the test.
Bounce, 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 bounce. Yes. Do, do, do. Falcon? I'm not getting any reactions.
Oh, no.
That can't be right. Do it again.
There's nothing. Firearm has not been shot, as far as this device can tell.
The utter nerve to manhandle a man of the cloth like that.
Oh, shut up.
As I said on the floor, Madame, I was with you and Fontaine for the entire evening. I could not possibly be in two places at once.
It's true. You were sitting in my line of sight exactly when the murder was supposed to have taken place.
As was I.
Right. Fontaine was sitting with us too, so that rules him out. And I know that I didn't perform the murder, obviously. Which means that every suspect has been accounted for. Go sit down, Lackey. Your job is done. You realize what this means, don't you, Falcon? Your little test failed. Your hypothetical bullet theory turned out to be unsubstantial speculation, pure guesswork.
Shall we end this trial, Madame?
Wait, there must be someone who we're not accounting for. I just know it. There is someone else who could have been the shooter.
It's the brother.
Broske.
It can't possibly be the twin.
It's never a twin.
Oh, it's him. Right here.
Yeah.
It's Romulus.
Looks like a Romulus. Looks like a Romulus. Frere Remus, how's your brother? The man named Romulus?
We'll find out more about Romulus next time on